Hello, family and YouTube friends. I'm here to tell you all about our garden and mostly about the products in July. So we had some real successes with berries and fruit trees. Some of our best were the raspberries, strawberries, and apples. The apples are beautiful, and this is taken in, I believe, early June, so stay tuned. We couldn't wait to get out into the garden early in July to see what was happening with our vegetables, and here we are finding little cucumbers, little tomatoes and whatnot. Quite exciting. First time we've grown this big of a garden. So this is, well, I'll have to look up the date, but it's very early July. And not much had started happening except for a few little tomatoes and cucumbers. Now here's Paul, also known as Mr. McGregor, to tell you all about how to grow good tomatoes.
Plant your tomatoes into well-composted soil. First remove the bottom leaves and then plant them deep. After they have grown some and are putting out new leaves, you put a basket over them, and while they are still fairly small, you start to pinch off the suckers between the leaves and the stem. Pinch them all off, and your tomato plants are going to quickly grow and grow bigger and bigger. So you need to add a very strong stake to the basket, and don't forget to continue pinching suckers. We also have to tie them up with ties that won't cut through the stems from time to time. And if you follow these, you should get yourself a very great tomato harvest.
In addition to the lovely produce that we've enjoyed from our garden, fruit, vegetables, and just the joy of working in the garden and seeing the results, we've had such a lovely time watching the different birds, bees, and insects visit our garden. These swallowtail were prolific this spring, and lately we've been tremendously enjoying the birds, songbirds. We had a whole flock, about 10 bush tits descended on our feeders the other day while I was sitting in the garden swing. We have goldfinches, we have warblers, we've had thrushes here, but they mostly come when there's snow. Lots of robins, which stole all our cherries, but it's been a joy. summer of 2022 was a real disappointment. Not one of our fruit trees gave us any fruit, peaches, cherries, plums, or apples. So it was really exciting this year to see these cherries. We invested in some new plants this year, especially this peach tree, which gave us 5 nice peaches. Paul, what did you think of that red pepper jelly we made?
It's probably the best I've ever tasted. Thank you very much for it.
Sorry about the repetition here, but I just have to show you this mimosa tree again. It's not blooming this year, about 2 or 3 blossoms, but it actually gets a beautiful feather-like flower on it every year. only the beans and carrots here from our garden. We had to buy the cauliflower. But we did grow the beets for our borscht. Here's the messy part of borscht. We got the cabbage needs chopping, everything else is chopped. I've been skinning beets and Paul's been cubing them. What a mess we have to clean up. Yuki's. The last thing that goes in here is beet greens. 3 gallons of borscht. Beets, carrots, cabbage, onions, celery, garlic, beets, carrots, cabbage, potatoes, and now in goes the beef. We really enjoyed our beans just steamed. You just barely get them to boiling and then turn it off and let them stay in the hot steamy pot, and they're sort of crispy. We ate a lot like that with dinner with steak, and man, they were delicious. Then we pickled a lot too, so we had to sample them. We were so curious. They were awesome. Our raspberries have been a wonderful success story this year. I'm only editing this July cornucopia video in end of August. I think it's the last day of August today. And this picture just coming up right now is what's on there today. So it's our second crop, not as sweet, but still delicious. These are the nasturtiums before the aphids got them. Now I ask you to stay tuned regarding our apples, and you gotta see that crop of apples. It's really something so heavy it broke the branches, and we had to prop them up with big tall sticks. Is this your most successful crop this year, Mr. McGregor?
Yes, it is.
Look at those up on top. How are you going to get them down up there? They're so... Whoops. Which ones are you eating? These are definitely further ahead than the Spartans.
These are the first ones that come out.
Oh, they do, yeah. And that could very well be Gravensteins, because Gravensteins are round, but maybe a little more pointed than these. This apple tree is 4 trees grafted into one.
Actually, there's 5.
5 trees grafted into one. Oh, the battery. Anyways, this tree has these, which we're debating. They look a little like Gravensteins, sort of the stripy seat right here. Too close to that. Yeah, you can see there that it's the stripiness of a Gravenstein, but I don't know, I think Gravensteins might be longer, or have a little more of a point. And then on this part of the tree, these are Spartans. Not quite right? Oh, your head's behind the branch. Go back.